Hello everyone, this is my next tutorial and hello, I'm Corey Pilson, I'm the painting principal, and just in these times of everything going on, I just want to share my love of art and of painting with people out there. And if they want to take up a hobby or have something to do, here's some things that you can do. Today we're going to paint, or we're going to play with mountains. And so this is what we're going to try to paint, something similar to this. This is on an 8x10 canvas panel. Like I said before, you can pick these up at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or any craft store, and they're fairly inexpensive. And so what you will need, as before, you need a couple of brushes, and we're just going to use black and some primary colors. You need some water and a rag. And so let's get this party started. If you've seen some of my other videos, we use a brush like this and a brush like this and a very thin brush if you have one. A brush like this. So you only need really 2 or 3 brushes and some water and some paint. I use acrylic paints. I find them easier to play with and mix, but that's just me, my preference. Today we're going to use red, yellow, blue, white, and black. And like I said, this is what we're going to do. So, I want to thank again my high school art teacher. She taught me all about these colors. And I don't know if you've ever heard any songs of music or listened to some of our patriotic songs like America the Beautiful, but on that, let's talk about Purple Mountain's Majesty. So I want to do a little purple, but as you see here, I don't have any purple. But if you take some blue and you take a little red and you mix that up, take a little bit more red, mix that up, put a little blue in, take a little white, mix it up. It's almost like magic. There is purple. So we're going to put a little purple in the sky here and just mix that in. Nice even strokes. Purple Mountain's Majesty. And so just even little strokes. And when you get a little bit better at paint, or you want to experiment with colors, you can actually go out and buy purple or some other colors if you so choose. And I think I want this to be a little lighter. It's up to you. I'm going to add some white in here because I want to make it a little lighter. I'm going to give it an image of a sunset. If you like, maybe a cloudy day. I don't know. We'll see. That's the beauty about art. You kind of go as you flow. Now, since I got a couple of colors in that brush, I'm going to change brushes. I'm going to use my medium-sized brush. I'm going to mix some more color. Wipe it off with my rag. And I think I want some orange. I don't have any orange, but if you take a little red, put it on your palette, take a little yellow, mix it up, take a little bit more yellow, mix it up, take a little more yellow, mix it up, and now you have orange. And so I'm gonna put a sun here And you can do circular motions. The beautiful thing about painting, can't really mess it up. And we're gonna do that. So we have the painting. And now with black, black is a very strong color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of this white, because I'm gonna start on my mountains. And I'm just gonna put that all over here in any particular order. And I wanna save some space at the bottom. So I'm gonna, and just slather it on. Doesn't have to be perfect, just slather it on. And the more you slather, actually, you'll see there's a method to my madness, because I want my mountain to have a little texture to it. And we're gonna put that right there. We're gonna put that right there. Then I want you to take some black and just start going at it. And then I'm from Virginia. Our mountains usually have trees on them. But when I moved to California for a little bit and I saw the Rocky Mountains and drove through the west part of the country and saw the mountains with tops on them, I fell in love with the peaks. So put a peak here if you want. Throw some mountains on there. We'll add a little bit more black to give it some texture and some color. And then you can even pat it out or just dab your brush, and that gives it texture. And on the other side, we're gonna do something similar. I used to teach geography, so we're gonna create a plateau. A plateau is a elevated space, natural forming space with a flat bottom and round sides, and we're gonna do that here. We're gonna put a plateau here, and we're gonna go down like that. Put that there. Put in a little bit more white. And just have fun. Let the brush flow. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's nothing, you can't mess up in painting. And so we have a plateau there. Then we want to create another peak. And we can put some black up there. Put some more black. Pat that out. And add some white. Give it a little character. And as you can tell, sometimes I just go from side to side as I feel led. We can fill this in here. We can put a peak there. Fill that in. Put a peak there. Add some more black. And you can just dab the brush. Make it look like rocks. Just dab the brush. Okay. Then I'm gonna put that brush in the water. I'm gonna get out one of my other brushes. And I don't know if you've ever been to the mountains or near a place in the mountains with a lake, but I'm gonna add some water at the bottom. So I'm gonna throw some white down, and this is the brush I use with the purple. There's still a little purple in it. But I'm gonna do that. Fill that up. Fill that up. Then we're gonna take the blue and we're just gonna put some here, add some blue, roll that down there like this. Take a little blue, fill that spot in. And then as you can tell, when you mix the colors and take the strokes over, it gives the illusion of water. So now if you want to be adventurous and you want to get a little detail, or if you want to add some contrast into your painting, I want to do some stuff to my plateau. It's not really defined. I'm going to take the black and I'm just going to outline my plateau. Put it right there. Outline the plateau. Then I'm going to give it some character. And I'm going to just in no particular order, just move the brush like you feel. Because if you ever seen rocks In nature, they're rarely symmetrical or perfectly round or exactly square. So do stuff that'll make you, that'll give you, that'll add a little character. I want to highlight my mountains, so put some white up there just to put some highlights on. If you want to make it look a little like it's reflecting off of the sun or the sun's reflection, you can add a little color in here if you so choose. And then, as I said before, our little sun sets, and I'm gonna add a little to my sun. And I like clouds. So I'm gonna take my white and I'm gonna add some clouds. And you don't have to do this, but you can if you so choose. And then in the water, I want to put some ripples. Wiping off my brush. I'm going to put some ripples. I'm going to take the white and I'm just going to add some white. Maybe give the illusion of some motion in the water, the wind blowing. Add some blue. And if you really want to get fancy and you want to add some trees, we don't have any green, but at the base of a lot of mountains in California, there's forest. So I'm going to take a little yellow and a little blue. And I'm going to make some green. And with that green, I'm going to go along the base and just dab it. To give you the illusion of some trees, just dab it. And even though it's summertime, I grew up in Virginia and they had rich falls. So I'm gonna add some fall colors, put some yellow in there. Now, for the purpose of the video, I'm not letting it dry. But if you want those colors to show up a little bit better, once you finish your mountains, you may want to let it dry for 5 to 10 minutes, and then go back. And put your trees in, but just dab it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And pick whatever colors you want. And just dab. And you can do the same here. Or you can change the brush stroke of the trees. And you can do something like this. And then that stroke is just side to side like that. And unfortunately, sometimes in life, we have some trees that don't have any leaves. So you can add a tree if you want that doesn't have any leaves. It's up to you. Be creative and just dab. I'm just demonstrating different techniques. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. It's all about what makes you feel good. And so there it is. Now you can add highlights, or you can continue to add highlights if you like. I always take a moment to sign my paintings. And so if you want to, you can take a moment now and sign your paintings. And so there we go. That's mountains in the fall, sunrise, call it whatever you like. But I appreciate you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to take a closer look, there you go. And you know, if you like it, cool. If you don't, paint over it and start over again. But I want to thank you so much for following me, for joining me on this episode of Painting Principle and Painting Mountains. I really appreciate all the people that are doing all the things to keep our community safe in this time. We have some very uncertain times. So I just want to take a moment to do something to kind of get your mind off of things. So if you like this stuff, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to paint. If you see anything in my studio in the background that you like or you want to do, let me know. Some of these things take a little bit more time than the stuff up here, but I really appreciate you. You have a great day and hope to see you soon. Talk to you later.